Happy Monday. Welcome back to Naturally Spiritual, where we correlate the spiritual with the natural. I'm Cheryl,
And I'm Sherry.
and we're here telling you to wait for
Just
that appointed
wait,
time,
just
right?
wait, just wait. Don't be all willy nilly ready to just jump in.
Right, because like with double dutch, that's a
Mm-hmm.
good teacher, right?
Right, it
And
really is.
in double dutching, you can't you have to wait for the right time.
Mm-hmm.
You have to wait for the right turn,
Right,
and you have
exactly.
to align yourself to
Right.
jump in. And here's key: once you jump in, you
But
can't
it
stop.
stop.
You
Right.
have to keep moving,
Keep
or
moving.
everything, it's a
It's a
domino
domino
effect.
effect.
Everything falls, right?
Right, exactly. Sure. And when you're good and you jumping in, you've already jumped in and you double dutching. You can tell them hot, and the rope turners they go hot.
They
They
go, yeah,
they turn
right.
really
So
fast.
so even though everything
It's
has to
the
align,
line,
right?
right,
So
at
even
the
the
right
turners,
time.
because if one of them, look, that wrist gets tired and they stop,
Mm-hmm.
look, then game
Game
over,
over,
right?
game over. But hey, when you're doing that thing, you're doing it correctly. You can bring people on. You can even tell the turners,
Mm-hmm.
join and they turn in, and so
Right,
both
right,
one or both.
right.
So when you get yourself in and you're aligned and you have this thing and
Mm-hmm.
everything's just going so smoothly,
Right.
bring people on board. It's enough out there for
For everyone, right?
everybody. So
Don't be
each one,
greedy, because all
yeah.
you're gonna do is gain a whole bunch of weight. Then you too miserable to move. Your
Yeah,
health's bad.
exactly. Say
Look,
that.
can't wear your clothes and all of
Right.
that. So just share.
Jump
Share, because
in.
like you said, there's enough for plenty.
Right.
Look, and if you're blessed, then I'm blessed,
Right,
right?
exactly. You better say that.
Right.
My one of my most memorable childhood memories that
Hmm.
is when we were in at Momo's and we were out there and she came out there and she was a pretty healthy woman back
Right.
then.
Right.
And so she was like, I can do it. And we're like, number one, you're too old.
Right.
Number two, you're too big. Mama, you
You
can't do
can't
it.
jump.
And when she did that, just tickled
Right,
everybody that
but see, but she
she
knew,
knew.
she knew the
Yeah.
alignment, and she knew
Mm-hmm.
the turn. She watched and she waited, and at that
Right.
right time, she jumped in, and she was able to
And
do
she
that.
was, because like she said, I did this when I was a little girl, and she
Right,
was
right,
older then.
she
But
was.
yeah, but she was so successful in jumping in, and it
Hmm.
lasted a while, and
Right,
we talked about that for weeks.
yeah.
But it
So again, with that being said, that goes to show you, for those of you who think you're too old, you're
right,
never too
never
old.
too old.
Look, you're not too old until till you can't, right?
Right,
you're
exactly.
you're you're not too young.
Right.
So right now you may not be able to,
Mm-hmm.
but just wait for
Just
the
wait.
appointed time. And if
Right.
I could go to Habakkuk 2 and 3, it says,
Mm-hmm.
for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie, right?
Okay.
So though it tarry,
Mhm.
wait for it,
Wait for it.
because it will surely come. It will not tarry.
It
So
will not what?
it will not tarry.
Okay, it will not
We're
tarry.
not
Okay,
Terry,
yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
So with that being said, sometimes we feel like, you've had this vision
For
for
so
so long.
long.
It happened, hasn't happened yet,
Mm-hmm.
and a lot of times, if it doesn't happen for us when we think it should happen, we just, well,
Forget
never mind,
about
I'm
it.
moving on. But
Next.
sometimes it just wasn't that the
The
appointed
appointed
time,
time.
right?
Right.
So this tells us that there's a time in a season, right? So
Mm-hmm.
you just may not be in the season that you need to be in before,
Before.
because now I really believe that this is the time, for
Mm-hmm.
whatever it is that you want to do, that
Mm-hmm.
you're seeking to do,
Mm-hmm.
and whatever the vision he has given you. I really do truly believe that the time is now,
The
right?
time is
So
now.
so you've been waiting. Look,
Mm-hmm.
the ropes are turning.
Right,
Look, and
exactly.
they're starting to align.
Mm-hmm.
So just keep moving, because
Just keep
remember,
moving.
again, once you jump in, don't stop.
Right. Right.
Keep moving.
Right. And momentum is on your side. And again, you can speak to that thing once you're in there. You can tell
Right.
you take control. And you
Yes.
speak, hot for it to go faster.
Mm-hmm.
You can say slow down a little bit. You can
Mm-hmm.
slow down. And the thing is, you can jump out at any
Jump
given
out and
time.
jump back in,
And jump
right?
back
And
in.
jump back
Yeah, I
in.
mean, if it's your turn.
Especially, yeah, when it's your turn, and especially when you practice enough, and
Right.
you've become skilled enough,
Right,
right?
exactly.
So if you jump out,
Mm-hmm.
and life's still
Still
turning,
turning.
you know at any
Right.
moment jump back in
Jump
there
back in,
and look
and bring others
and
with
bring
you.
others with
Right.
you.
You can grow that thing. It can be,
Yes,
it can be a single Dutch, double Dutch,
right,
or
right.
whatever.
Hmm.
But yeah, I mean, it's one of those things where everybody
Whatever
can
your skill
can
set
jump,
is, right,
right, as long as they're willing to put in the
right,
same time and the
right.
same effort, the
Hmm.
same speed,
Hmm.
tempo, and
Workers,
all of that thing.
workers.
Yeah, bring them with you,
Hmm.
and again, this thing is big enough for everybody
Right,
to be able to get in. Each one teach one,
right,
you know.
right. So true.
Right. So once you get that rhythm, go ahead, jump in, stay in, jump
Right.
out,
Hmm. Hmm.
and look, and even get your own chant with it.
Yeah, right,
Create your own chant.
right.
So again, just go with the rhythm.
Hmm.
Go with the rhythm, and don't wait any longer. Don't prolong it, because when it's your time, it's your
It's your
time.
time. Hmm.
And so we're gonna end it at this time tonight. But we do ask that you go ahead and, as we always end it, this thing is always, relatable in the natural as well as the
And
spiritual.
it's because it's all
It's
intertwined.
all
In
in
the end, it's
all
all
it's all
intertwined.
intertwined.
Hmm.
So go ahead and like us.
Share us.
We still looking for comments, y'all.
Right,
Go ahead and talk to us.
right.
Critique us, or praise us, or whatever.
Whatever.
We
Mhm.
want it. And then while you edit, go ahead and subscribe.
Have a good night.
Good night.